Hello everybody, it's Heather at Little Bird Blythe. I recently had a question sent to me at the shop on Etsy. A lady called Nikki who watches the videos on YouTube as well. She said that she had bought a custom Blythe doll, but it was coming with an extra small Pure Nemo body rather than a small Pure Nemo body, and she was wondering whether she'd be able to buy clothes, normal Blythe doll clothes. Now Nikki, I don't actually have a girl extra small Pure Nemo, but I do have a boy extra small Pure Nemo, so I'm going to show you that to see if you can get an idea of scale, and I hope that the picture I sent was of some use to you. I'm going to show you a variety of different bodies here. These are ones that I I have and I've used for modelling clothes in the shop, with the exception of the boy bodies. So this is a licca body, a licca doll, a boy, and I originally bought it with the idea of using it for Jack, my boy custom, but I decided not to, because as you can see the size of the body is actually quite long and gangly, and I decided I didn't want that for this particular custom. In comparison to a normal stock Blythe doll body, you can see it's quite a bit taller, and I just didn't want that at that time. So what I did was nick his clothes, and Jack has been wearing these clothes since I put him together. So I need to get around to making some boy doll clothes really, don't I? So that's the Licca boy. I don't know whether they come in different sizes, to be honest with you, different heights, but that was the one that I bought, and he came in these particular clothes. So if you see those, you'll know he's quite a bit taller. So that's the boy. This is a standard Blythe doll body, a factory Blythe doll body, and this is a Licca. I'm never sure whether I'm saying that right, so I apologise if I'm saying it wrong. In my head I was always saying licca body, but it didn't sound quite right, and then I heard someone say Licca on another video, so I'm sticking with Licca for now. So this is a Licca doll body. This is a doll you'll probably recognise. We're going to change her scalp fairly soon. So it's a bit smaller than a standard Takara Blythe doll body, and it's got bendy arms, which I quite like, and bendy legs, and I quite like that sort of vulnerable, slightly smaller look. It's also nice for the tilted head with these particular dolls. So that's that one, and it's just slightly daintier, a slightly smaller waist, but not much different. So all the standard clothes tend to fit this one, and this is the dress that she has been wearing recently. Now this is Jack. He's my boy custom, my only boy custom doll, and he's currently sporting a set of clothes from my shop, which will soon be listed, a long cardigan. As you know, I tend to make cardigans with longer sleeves because I like that sort of little girl lost look. And he doesn't mind dressing up in the girls' clothes today. They're a little bit, the set's a little bit Little Lord Fauntleroy, so I think we're sort of getting away with it, despite it's got little roses on there. And he's wearing some bloomers as well, and they fit him quite nicely, and they're clothes that I make. But I do tend to make clothes for Blythe dolls that will fit a variety of different bodies. So for example, I'll have a closure, so it's a tie closure or a pressed hood closure, and it's open on the back or the front, so that it's easy to get on and off. And I do tend to use elasticated waists, so it's easy to get on and off and will fit a variety of bodies. So he's got a Pure Nemo extra small boy body in comparison to a small Pure Nemo body which is next to him, and this is one of those. So you can see that there's quite a difference in height. If you put the shoulders together, you can see there's quite a difference there in the height. But these clothes that he's wearing, now he doesn't have a bust at all because he's a male version, but these clothes do actually fit. Obviously I made the sleeves longer anyway, but you can see that's not too bad. That's not a bad fit at all. We'll try him in the dress as well, just so you can see. So this is the Pure Nemo extra small, and if we take this cardigan off him, obviously this doesn't have a bust at all, which I quite like actually on the dolls, because the dolls that I tend to put together, I want them to look young. I want them to, you know, they're like little kids, and I like that look. But you can see his arm is significantly thinner than the pure Neemo small, so he's quite a bit daintier. But from a waist point of view, his legs are daintier as well, they're definitely thinner, so trousers may look baggier on him, and he is shorter than the pure Neemo small. But his waistline, actually, his waist isn't much different, whether it's different at all actually. I think probably the measurements, it may even be the same. So you can see he is smaller, but I think if the clothes that you're buying have got elasticated waist, I think you're going to be okay. You'll probably be able to buy the same variety. So this is a dress that looks lovely on the standard and the licca body. Let's see. You don't mind this, do you, Jack? Dressing you up in girls' clothing. I don't think he cares. So there you go, he's wearing a little dress. While it is a bit bigger on him, I think that's perfectly acceptable. Get away with that in photos. So that's fine. That was perfectly normal on him. So Nikki, I think you're going to get away with standard Blythe doll clothes with your extra small. And that's the small body, and I just thought for comparison purposes I think this one is a medium. Now I'm not going to take her head off so we can measure her exact height, but again she's wearing clothes from the shop, or that will be listed in the shop, so my standard pattern for cardigans, and that fitted beautifully, and the skirt fitted beautifully. It was slightly tighter because I think the hips were slightly bigger, but if you can see the difference there between a medium body, just for the sake of comparison, it's fairly sure this is a medium, so it's a slightly taller doll, and the bust is quite a bit bigger. But if you're going with sort of soft clothes that are quite open, I think you'll be fine. Certainly the cardigans in my shop were fine with all of the dolls, just slightly bigger on the extra small. Anyway, I'm blathering on, so I'm going to stop the video now. I hope you found it useful, Nikki. I hope it sort of went some way to answering your question. I think you're going to be absolutely fine. I think when you buy standard Blythe doll clothes, I think you'll be fine. They may be slightly bigger on your new doll, but I really don't think it's going to make much difference. I think they'll look great. Good luck, and I hope your doll is beautiful and that you enjoy her very much. Thanks ever so much, everybody. Anyone who's watching this, thank you for joining me. As ever, if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell if you want to see other dolly videos, because then it'll tell you when I'm uploading. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks very much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.